guys, welcome to week 2 of our virtual art class. Thank you to those of you that turned in your art projects last week. I really enjoyed seeing them, and I know that a lot of people joined late, so hopefully this week we can get off to a better start. I'm also sorry that the videos were not me. I was trying to figure out how to not only make videos of myself, but put them in some sort of platform where I could edit them. So I needed to take a week, learn how to do that, and make these videos that you're gonna see this week. So from now on, I should be the one that is delivering you your instruction. As you can see behind me, I have the tapestry from our art room of the wave, and I have some of my string lights. So maybe it can feel a little bit more like our art class from now on. So a couple announcements before we get into our project for this week. I had posted a lot about apps for drawing and Doodle Buddy, and since we don't use our iPads in the art room, I had no idea that you guys couldn't download stuff from the App Store. I mean, we just don't use our iPads that much. So I'm trying to talk with my other art teachers and find a way that we can get those types of drawings apps to you guys in the way that we're supposed to. So pause on the apps for drawing. Sorry about that. Now I know. I posted an announcement on how to upload your finished assignments because I know some people are having trouble with that. So if you look through the announcements, there should be one that shows you how to upload your finished art project to me and turned in as an assignment so I can give you a grade, count you present, all that kind of stuff. I will be posting your mandatory assignments, the ones that you need to do every Monday, and you should turn them in to me by Friday. And I will say this is a mandatory assignment. However, throughout the week, probably on like Wednesdays and Thursdays, I want to post extra art videos that maybe you can do with your family. This past week, I posted one on baking clay, and I'm trying to keep the materials very simple, but I understand that not everybody has these materials to do these projects. So those are optional if I post them as an announcement, and I will usually say in them, this is just for fun, you do not have to do this, this is just if you have extra time. Because I know we have a lot of extra time on our hands right now, and it can be a lot of fun to do some sort of art project with our family, and it can make time go by a lot quicker. I think that's it. Remember, when you are turning in projects to me, you can leave me a little comment about your art. You can tell me how you're doing and I'll respond. I do miss talking to you guys a lot. I know the art room can be really hectic sometimes, but I'm hoping that this platform we can maybe chat a little bit more about art, and we can express how the art made us feel, how we're feeling at the time, because I know that this is a stressful time for all of us. And if your parents ever need to get in contact with me, they can private message me as well, or my email should be on the page that is at the very bottom of the announcements. The very first page I put on this Google Classroom has my email, like at the bottom. So any questions, email, private message me, whatever. Let's get into our art project now, guys. I hope you have fun with it this week. Today we are going to be making an optical illusion heart, but it's going to be very simple. I'm going to show you how to do this, and we get to color it. So I'm going to start out by making a heart, and I'm going to make it in pencil first. So if I mess up, I can erase. So I'm making a big heart in the center of my paper. Now, the next part, if we were in class, we would break out our rulers and we would use them to help us make some straight lines. But you guys are at home and you might not have a ruler. I'm actually not sure where my ruler is, so I'm going to use the side of my little cardboard notepad. And I can actually get a pretty straight line from this. So there's my straight line. I didn't really need a ruler. Now, if I wanted to measure this out and have perfectly perfect lines, it would probably help to have a ruler, but we're not that worried about that right now. So with this line, it's about to touch my heart, but I don't want this straight line to go through the center of my heart. I want to stay on the sides. So I'm gonna make part of my line on the side there, and then I'm gonna finish my line over here. So see, I didn't go through the heart. We're gonna do something extra special with that. So I'm finishing out my lines through there. And I'm trying to make the spaces in between my lines even, but I know that it's not perfect, and that's okay. All right, and then I'm gonna do one more down here. My lines down here might be a little closer together than what I want, but that's okay. All right, so you have your heart, you have your background lines. How we're gonna make this op art is in the center, in our heart, we are actually going to make curved lines. So I'll start down here to show you guys. This line needs to be finished inside the heart, but it's not gonna be straight. We're gonna make kind of like a little rainbow line to connect. And then we're gonna try to make that same sort of curve right here. Another rainbow line to connect. And right here. Now this one may be a little hard because we have the top of our heart coming in right here. I'm gonna make part of it going up right here, coming down to meet there, and then coming up again to meet right there. And that's how we're gonna treat that line. All right, every other line is fine if it does not intersect with the heart. Now what I'm gonna do, that I have all my lines, I don't wanna erase anything, I'm gonna go over it with maybe a crayon or a Sharpie or a marker or whatever you have at home that you can outline your pencil lines. So I'm going to use my crayons. Got my crayons right here. And I'm gonna pick two colors. I'm gonna pick maybe a cool color and a warm color. I think that'll look nice together. So for my background, before I start coloring, I want to just kind of outline what I'm gonna do my colors as. So I'm gonna start with blue right here. So I'm gonna shade in a little bit of blue. I'm gonna skip one and do blue here. I'm gonna skip one and do blue here. And then I'm gonna alternate. I'm gonna do the other ones with my red. And I'm just doing this so once I start coloring, I don't accidentally color something wrong. Okay, then with my heart, I am going to alternate the colors within it. So this part right here is in a red rectangle. So I'm going to color that part blue. The next one is in a blue rectangle. So I'm gonna color that one red. You're just doing the opposite of whatever's on the outside of it. And then this one right here, I'm gonna go back to blue. And then this one right here, back to red. And then finally, this one's gonna be blue. So I'm gonna color this in. I will show you guys my finished product in just a second. All right, so I have colored my background and it is all a very flat color. But with my heart, I want to make it look 3D. So how I did that, I did these two first and then I'm gonna show you on the rest of these how to do it. On the sides, I colored really hard with my crayon. And then as I got closer, I got lighter and then I left the center white. So it looks like my heart is 3D. The sides that are further away from me, if I was holding a 3D heart, the sides that are further away from me are darker. The part that is closest to me, that would be the center part. If it went like round like that, there would be a highlight on it and I wouldn't see much of the color. It's like if the light was shining right down on it. This would only be white and then it would slowly get to its color on the sides. So we are going to do that with our next one. So I'm coloring really hard on the sides. And as I move to the center, I'm gonna start to get a little lighter. Now on this one, I have a lot more room, so I'm actually taking the dark color a little bit further. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the red on the next line. And I have a little squiggly, and I gotta blend him in too. So I'm getting towards the center. And I'm also trying to stay in line with the one that I already did. So as I'm moving towards the center, I'm getting lighter and lighter. Like that. And I could come back in and try to blend this a little bit better. Then I'm gonna start on my other side, go really dark. All right, here is my finished product. As you can see, I did not leave that center part completely white. It was just a little too, it didn't have a nice transition to the white, so I just colored extremely lightly over it. And I could still go back in with my crayon and kind of make those transitions where it goes from dark to light to lighter to lightest. I could make those a little bit better. But what you really just want is to have the darkness on the sides and gradually getting lighter towards the center. So then you get that 3D look effect. Well, I hope you guys have fun with this. Send me your finished products so I can count you present for this class. All right, bye guys. I'll talk to you next Monday.